Hey, my lovelies, and welcome to another pick a card reading. And today's requested topic is what business should I start? And shout out to my Dreamer team for helping to select this topic. If you would like to join that team to help curate the content that you see on this channel, as well as to receive access to exclusive readings, including 18 plus readings, you can hit the join button beneath this video or the join link in the description box. If you would like to check out your monthly zodiac readings, general love, finance forecasts, or get a personal reading with me, you can find the links to all of those in the description box as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for guidance. And do keep in mind this reading is general, so it's not going to resonate with everyone listening. So only take what resonates, so leave what does not. Reverse it if that's how it fits your situation. On the screen are 3 ties. You can go ahead and make your selection. If you need more time, you can pause the video. But we're going to get started for those who chose tie number 1. Okay, so for those who chose tie number 1, give me a moment. What business should you start? I immediately heard nonprofit. I feel like you have I'm hearing passion for a cause. I feel like those of you who chose this group, you have a passion for a cause, and like it's something that's very near and dear to your heart. Like you think about a group of people, I'm hearing a marginalized group of people that you would like to help. I feel like every time this comes up, like anytime any topic comes up around this particular cause, like you're very passionate about it, and you imagine all the things you would like to do for that group. And it's like you would tell yourself that if you had the money, if you had the resources, like you would do all these things to help these people. And I feel that that's what you're going to do. I don't feel for this group it's a matter of would you do it, it's a matter of when you do it. Because I feel like this is already something that's been stirring in your mind and your heart to do. Um, yeah, I feel like this is a nonprofit organization that someone is going to be starting soon. You may not, I feel like all you're waiting for are the finances to back this, but it's like you probably already have a proposal or you're like working on that already. I feel like with this group, you already have plans in place for the nonprofit organization that you want to create. It's just a matter of finding investors, finding, like I said, the financing to get this off the ground. So yeah, I feel like you are in a stage where you're ready to like meet different people to pitch the idea to, get them on board to, I'm hearing be angel investors. Um yeah, and I feel like you may even like help in this regard in a small way wherever you can. Like the organization isn't officially off the ground, but I feel like you might, I'm hearing boots on the ground. You might be out there in the field helping, being hands on with this cause already. And this is what's driving you to say, like, I'm going to create this. Like, no matter what, I have to. For some of you, this cause is so dear to your heart because you were once affected by this. So it's something that you experienced, and so being that you were blessed to come out of this situation, now you're wanting to reach a hand back and help people who are in that situation themselves, because it's like you want to help them overcome the way that you overcame. Yeah, I'm getting like you're a very soft-hearted person. You don't like to see people hurting, and especially this group of people. I'm getting that very strongly. I'm hearing defiance. You're going to make this happen no matter what. Like you have been at this, you possibly, for some of you, have been at this trying to make this happen for years, but you're not giving up. Every time you hear a no, you're like, I'm gonna get a yes. It's like you have that defiant spirit that you don't care how many doors slam in your face, how many no's you hear. You're like, I'm gonna make this happen because I have to make it happen. So yeah, it's like you're very driven. I feel like you're gonna get it. I keep getting that. It may take like maybe up to another year, but I feel like you're gonna get it. And maybe every avenue that you were trying to make this happen with, that didn't work out because I feel like the avenue that you're gonna follow to make this dream come true, I feel like it's going to be way better than anything that you tried in the past. Like it could be that you were looking for maybe small investments or local people, but you could possibly get bigger investors and like bigger names and bigger companies to back you. It's like that it ends up like your blessing ends up coming in a bigger package to get this off the ground than what you were originally aiming for. Yeah, and it's like every time you just think about these people, you're like, they need this. I don't know, I'm getting the taste of a milkshake, a vanilla milkshake. Um, I feel like whatever it is, it's something to make these people's lives easier and more enjoyable. Like, even if they are going through a hard time, it's like giving them a good time. Whatever you're doing could be about giving these people that are having a hard time a good time in their hardship while they're working on getting out of their hardship. So I feel like whatever you're doing, you're going to help these people get out of hardship, but you're also going to give them like moments of joy. I don't know, I'm getting somebody like taking kids on a trip to Disney World, things like that. Just giving them like moments to remember so that they can actually, whatever you're working on could involve families or children specifically. I'm getting that because it's like there's a very strong energy of like giving children the joys of childhood that they would otherwise be robbed of in their situation. Yeah, it could be like families, single mothers, specifically. That I feel like that energy is coming through the strongest of like the type of group that you plan to help. But it doesn't have to be for everybody. There's just a specific message coming through for some of you. But others of you, it could be anything, any type of marginalized group. I'm also in like LGBTQ community. Like you could have a passion to like help them. I'm hearing help them get rid of the stigma that comes along with being a part of the LGBTQ community. I'm hearing runaways. Like this could be like teens who are part of the LGBTQ community who weren't embraced by their families when they came out, and you're giving them like a safe space, and helping them to like embrace, who they are. Yeah, I just get that whatever organization this is that you are going to be starting, whatever cause that I feel like you're already helping with, you're going to be like a person that really opens the doors in this particular community with these group of people. It's like there are other, I'm hearing outreaches and stuff that are in place for these people to get help from, but I feel that the way you do it is going to be such a game changer that is going to be, I'm hearing reputable, like you're gonna build like a reputable organization that everybody far and wide who is a part of this group is going to be reaching out to you for help because you really help. You don't just give something for, and it's not to, shade any other organization and what they do, because they do what they can, but I feel like you're going to be able to do far more than maybe other programs that assist with these groups of people. um so yeah, I feel like you're going to become like I'm getting you gaining notoriety. I don't feel like you're seeking that in doing this, because as I said, like this is something very dear to your heart, but I feel like notoriety comes with it because you're going to make such a difference in these communities with these people with what you're doing. Okay, so we're going to move on to those who chose tie number 2. Give me a moment to timestamp. Okay, hold on. Okay, so for those who chose tie number 2, what business should you start? I'm hearing taxes. It doesn't have to be taxes. What I get is accounting. I feel like you're really good with money. You know how to make money. You know how to divvy up money. You know how to. I'm hearing accrue. Like, yeah, you definitely. It's like you're very good with handling money. Like, you know money like the back of your hand. So I do feel like you could start like an accounting firm, or I don't get anything in regards to you like working for any, like some of you could already work for somebody doing this, but I feel like you need to branch out and create like your own accounting firm. And I feel like it can be big because like you're so gifted with money that people will come to you and you will help them find the money that other people can't. You will help them to accrue more money than other people will maybe see in their entire lives. But I feel like you're going to help a particular, I'm hearing a subset of people. So I don't feel like your services are going to be advertised to like a large, like, I don't get like nationally advertised. It's like you're very specific and you're going to be aimed to like a very niche group of people. This could be like the super rich or people who are working in specific in specific areas and in specific fields that you're going to be helping them with their finances. You know, that could vary. So I can't pick up exactly like what the areas could be, but I definitely get like you're catered to a very specific group of people. Either people who work in a specific area, people who make a certain amount of money, and it's only that. So I feel like a lot of your business is going to come from word of mouth rather than you having to put in like advertising bucks to get yourself out there. But I feel like you're going to do very well for yourself. But that's a given because I feel like you're very good with money anyway. You know where all the money is, you know where it's hidden, you know how to get it. You know how to I also hear that you know how to hide it. So if you're dealing with people who are maybe needing to hide their finances from, you know, like court cases, lawsuits and stuff like that. I'm not saying that's a good thing, but um I don't know. I'm getting a scenario where maybe like a woman who was in a battered situation, like she was a battered wife or a battered partner in a relationship, and she made a certain amount of money during that relationship, and maybe that the person who was battering her, who she was with, is trying to like get a forensics of like her finances, and you could help her like store the money, you know, hide it so that they can't find it, so that they can't, you know, they don't have to pay up, you know, all that they have, that they can have something for themselves, like a little nest egg or something. I'm getting that. That's a very specific message, but yeah. I get like you're very good with money. You're very good with finances. You know how to make it, you know how to divvy it, you know how to hide it if necessary. And I just get like you can go, I feel like there are many people who are gifted with money, with accounting, but the way you do it, like they don't, it's like you know where to find it. Like for instance, if you're doing somebody's taxes, and like let's say they went to somebody before you and they say like, hey, this is as much as I can get you back, and like let's say it's something like, I don't know, $3,000, 4,000. And you're like, that's the most I've searched, you know, I've done everything possible and this is the highest amount you could get back. And they'll go to you and you're like, okay, yeah, I can get you back around $10,000. And you're like, what? And it's legit. Like, it's not a situation where the IRS is going to be coming hounding these people. Like, no, it's like you are very, very good with money. Like, and I feel like you make no mistakes with it. So everybody who comes to you, like, they don't have the government on their back, like breathing down their back saying you owe us anything. I don't know. And I feel like you were born with this gift. Like, you, of course, you were really good with math in school, but I almost feel like numbers came very naturally to you. So it was inevitable that you do something with numbers when you got older. And I feel like even when you were a child and maybe you were earning allowances and stuff like that, you would always know how to get it and like triple it. Like you already knew about investing and like I keep hearing accruing, like you knew about all of that stuff like from a very early age. You all could have had like an impressive amount of money in your bank account before you were even 18. Some of you, I'm hearing you started a business before you were 18 that did very well, and you still have that business, but you're like branching out and doing more. Yeah, it's like I'm getting the Jay-Z lyrics when he says I sell water to a well, I'm a hustler baby. Oh my gosh, I forgot how it goes. But hold on, because it's gonna bother me if I don't and think it's from his song You Don't Know. Oh, in the verse too. But let me find a specific line I was getting in my oh my gosh, where is it? Oh, it says I sell ice in the winter, I sell fire in hell. I'm a hustler, baby. I sell water to a well. And then the other part, when I was reading it, that stuck out to me is that put me anywhere on God's green earth, I triple my worth. And also the part when he says 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 in just 5 years, 40 million more. You see how much like that triple, quadruple, like it went from one, two, three straight in 5 years, it was 40 million. I feel like that's how your mind is. Like that's how smart you are with money. So like you can triple, quadruple your worth. Whatever somebody brings to you, and I just get like you're so gifted. That's why you can't be marketed to everybody. Because I feel like if you were to be marketed to everybody, like you would shut the country down. They would find a way to get rid of you because they're like he or she is taking all the money, out of our wells, and they're like, we got to do something about her. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hearing her. So, whoever I'm speaking to, it could likely be a woman or a feminine energy, but it could be, a man as well, a masculine energy. But yeah, I just get those lyrics really stand out to me because I feel like you are a hustler. You make things happen. You can, anywhere you are, you can make money. You find the money. You can build the money, triple the money. Like you can invest in yourself very well, but you can help others invest in themselves. And you might eventually start some kind of business that teaches people your skills to help them like I'm seeing like you're writing a book or something, and maybe like creating some kind of platform to help people like learn how to be this way. So yeah, you start out with this business that's catered to this like niche group, and then I feel like eventually you end up like expanding your brand to build a platform to teach people how to get it, basically. That's what I'm getting. So that's the kind of business I'm getting you start. I'm getting accounting firm, but really anything to do with money, but that's coming through the strongest. Okay? So let's move on to those who chose tie number 3. Give me a moment to timestamp. Okay, so for those who chose tie number 3, what business should you start? I'm getting for this group, you're teaching people how to find the right partner. I feel like you're really good at that. It's like you have this way of like sussing out who is a good fit, like who is a suitable partner and who's not. Like you don't. I'm not saying you've been perfect in your dating decisions, but I feel like you've lived enough and you've experienced enough. I'm hearing you're not stupid. Like you can't be played. So I feel like you're gonna create some type of platform to teach people how to attract a suitable partner. And I'm hearing it starts with yourself. So you're going to teach people how to invest in themselves to be able to attract a suitable partner for them, to be happy. Because I was getting the song, if you want to be happy for the rest of your life, don't make a pretty woman your wife. And I'm not saying that that is, the song's lyrics are irrelevant. What I'm getting from that is just the fact that you're going to teach people what to look for, how to attract, and how to build themselves to attract a suitable partner. So some of you could start a dating service. I'm not getting that like very like that from many of you. I get more so it's like a platform. You have these like influencers, social media influencers. You could specifically be like a dating influencer, relationship influencer, because I get like you see so many people fall for the wrong types, like, and people like focus on the wrong things when it comes to like, oh, I have to have this and this before I could attract a suitable partner. And you're telling them like, you don't need any of that. Like, you just need this. You need to, it's like doing the work on yourself internally. You're going to teach people that it's not about what they have outwardly that's going to attract the people that they desire. It's who they are internally. And you're going to help people, like you're going to guide them through that self journey, because as within so without. So it's like your inner world reflects your outer world. As they work on themselves internally, their outer world becomes just as beautiful as their insides. So everything that they were like struggling to get, every level they were struggling to reach, including attracting the right kind of person, it starts to happen naturally. It's like you're infusing spirituality into dating. That's what I'm getting. You're gonna start some kind of business around that, because you're saying again, it's that energy of like as within so without. What is inside reflects your outside. Your inner world reflects your outer world. And I feel that many people, you're going to see an untapped market in regards to that, because they're going to say, oh, you do this and you look this kind of way. And I'm not saying you could look just busted or just have nothing going for yourself. But when you start to, you're going to teach them that as they work on their inner selves, that transformation happens naturally. They start to become more attractive. They start to become more successful in their life. They start to just like life starts to, I'm hearing, beautify for them, because their inside is now beautiful. So yeah, you're just like, you don't have to like go chasing after all these things and have like this checklist. Okay, I make this amount of money. I look this way. I got this weight, this ideal weight. It's like all of this stuff just kind of naturally falls in line when you go on your inner self journey. And yeah, and I'm getting men and women. You're not going to cater to one specific sex or gender. You're going to like open your services up to anybody who is struggling to find a suitable partner. And I keep getting suitable partner because you're going to teach people that um to not base their, I'm not saying that they can't be physically attracted to their partner, they should be, but you're going to teach them that like all these superficial things they were looking for in order to date somebody is not what they should be focused on. Like, it needs to be just as they worked on themselves internally, they need to look internally at the person. Because you could meet someone who has all these things, super successful, has all this money, handsome, beautiful, whatever, but like they're ugly on the inside and they have all these insecurities, and then they turn abusive, they become a monster in a relationship. So you're gonna teach people how to avoid that, and like to attract people like themselves, attract people who are on a healing journey, like not in a fake way, not in a sometimes I'm healing, sometimes I'm not, but like dedicated and devoted to being a better person, just like they are. So it's really teaching people how to attract people like themselves. And I'm hearing you, like you're gonna maybe have a saying that's gonna be very popular in your teachings that say, if you don't like yourself, then you're not gonna like what you attract. And I'm also getting something about like, if something, I don't know why, I can't get the exact wording, but it's something along the lines of like you have to change yourself in order to attract like what you want. If you don't like yourself the way you are, you're not going to attract anybody else that you want. Once you fall in love with yourself, then you can attract someone else that you can fall in love with. It's just you are the reflection of what you want to be, what you want in life. You're going to really push that. And I feel like it's going to give people so much peace in regards to like their approach to dating as opposed to the other, all these like podcasts and platforms that teach you like, that talk about like men versus women relationships and alpha man, beta men, high value women, low value women, high value men, all of that stuff. You're going to teach them that that's like baseless rhetoric, and that it really is about your internal that decides everything else. And so it's going to give people a peace in dating, because I feel like all those other things, all those other platforms, like it gives them anxiety and they don't really know where to look, what to do, and they just get lost in trying to keep up with it all. But yeah, the way you're going to teach them to do it is in such a natural way that it gives them peace, and therefore they attract people who also adds to that peace in their lives. So I feel like you're going to have a very high success rate, and these people attracting suitable partners. You're gonna have so many testimonials of people like saying how they found the love of their life, and in addition they like, had this big turnaround in their own lives, and they fell in love with themselves, and they started to make more money, or like their ideal weight goal, they were able to hit it easily, because it was all in like their mind and all in like the inner journey. Because it's like there's a psychological reason behind every way that we are. And I feel like that's something that you're going to really like push. That's something you're really going to like drive home for all those clients that you take on or people that you teach. I don't feel that you're going to have clients, but I feel like your services are going to be open, like advertised to all. So I feel like you're going to have a platform first and foremost, most likely on some kind of social media, and then you're going to have people like, coming to you for your services. I do feel like you're going to have them pay you, because I don't get like you're going to do this for free, but I feel like you're going to drop gems, like have a platform to like drop gems and like social media posts here and there to advertise your services, advertise yourself. And then like people are, you're gonna like, I feel like you're gonna attract a lot of clients. You're gonna do very well for yourself, because people are gonna realize that the way you're going about it, the way you're teaching is tried and true. Like I'm saying, you're going to get like a flood of testimonials of people who were successful trying the way that you did it, the way that you're teaching them to do it. Not saying that you did this for yourself, which is how or why you're able to teach it. So, yeah, you're teaching people I'm hearing how to become authentically themselves to attract the right type of partner. Authentically you could be somebody's platform's name or business name. But yeah, I feel like your business is gonna be like relationship based. Um, but also like it's like relationship based within self-love, instead of relationship based on like, let me turn myself into what somebody else can be attracted to. Like once you become authentically you, like your thing is once you become authentically you, you would attract the right person. So it's relationship based. It's dating rooted in self-love. I guess that would be the best way to like sum up what I'm picking up here, what your business is going to be. It's not a matter of what it should be. I feel like that's what it's going to be. Some of you already have something like this in mind, because I feel like you're so good at it. Maybe you give a lot of relationship advice to friends and people around you, and it works. Because everything you tell them to do starts with themselves and not about somebody else. Okay? So that's about all I have for you all for this pick a card reading. I hope it was helpful. Again, shout out to my Dreamer team for helping to select this topic. If you would like to join that team to help curate the content that you see on this channel, as well as to receive access to exclusive readings, including 18 plus readings, you can hit the join button beneath this video or the join link in the description box for that. If you'd like to check out your monthly zodiac readings, general love, finance forecast, or get a personal reading with me, find the links to all of that in the description box as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for guidance, and I'll be back with more readings, lovelies. Bye.